What's up YouTube? Today we're going to show you how to use these ratchet straps. Now I went on YouTube and I seen that there was a bunch of different videos already showing you how to use ratchet straps. But if you listen to the end or watch to the end, I guess, I'm going to show you a couple little tricks that I've picked up over the years of strapping stuff down. But because you see it's winter outside in Wisconsin, we're going to do this demonstration inside. Alright, first thing is you got the ratchet strap. You got the little lever that cranks it. So what you want to do is you want to start, there's a little slot in here. You can see that. You want to start with it going across. And then you want to hook this end of your hook on one side of the trailer. Hook the other side on the other side of the trailer. And then you're going to bring your strap through that little slot. And then pull out the slack. And you want to tighten it down as tight as possible, so not a lot of the strap gets wrapped around that little barrel, because otherwise it can get bound. And then all you do is you start strapping like this until you got it tight enough, and that'll strap whatever you're strapping down. And then to let it loose, there's a little lever here. You squeeze that and you just push it all the way forward till it lets loose, and then you pull back, and then you can let all the slack out. And that's pretty much it. Alright, now for the kind of tips and tricks part. Now, assuming this is the side of your trailer, a lot of times when you're hooking on your strap part, you can just go underneath the lip and then throw this over and then strap it down. But now, say if your trailer was made out of 2x material, well, you can't hook your hook on there. You know, now sometimes people have hooks kind of intermittently, but if you need to have a hook right here, how do you hook it on? Well, I got a little trick for you. What you do is, you just take your end, you wrap it around, and then there's that little eyelet on your strap part. You go through the eyelet, pull it all the way through, and then it just hooks on. And you can do that around any sort of material. Alright, the second trick is also for the hook part. Now say you do have a hook here, and you want to hook this, and then you go to the other side of the trailer to put the ratchet part on. Well, a lot of times what happens, especially if you're outside and the wind's blowing, the hook comes unhooked, so then when you go to the other side to ratchet it on, it just pulls right over. Well, like I said, there are times when you can go around, you know, and go through the little eyelet, but if you are actually using a hook or you want to get on the bottom of your trailer, one of the tricks that I use is I'll pull it as tight as possible, and then whatever you're going over, you find kind of a place to hook it into. Like with this, I would kind of, you know, just wrap it around the little handle there, which holds the hook in place. So then when you go around the other side and you go to, you know, so then when you go to the other side and you want to put this part on, when you go to pull it taut, the hook stays in there. Because otherwise, sometimes you get over there, like I said, the wind pulls it, and then you go to pull it, and the hook just falls out. So if you can find something, you know, that you're strapping or somewhere to kind of bind it in, it holds that hook in place. Now the last little tip that I have is for storage. A lot of times people just wrap them up and they toss them into a corner, but then when you go to use it, you know, you got knots and you got to fuck with it all the time. So what I do is I'll take the hook part of the strap, let's see if you can see that, and just wrap it. It takes a little bit of time, but trust me, you know, when you go to use it the second time, it'll pay off. So you just go over, you know, over itself, and you just wind it up. Just kind of go as tight as possible. Takes a couple seconds, but trust me, when you go to use it again, you'll be thankful that you wound it up. And you just keep winding it over itself. And then you have a nice little tightly wound strap that you can store like this. But what I use is these little elastic hair ties, and you just wrap it around and that holds it together. And then you take the strap part, put it like this, set it together, and you grab another hair tie, wrap it around, and then when you go to use it, everything's all together. So that's my little how-to on how to use a ratchet strap. Hopefully you guys learned something, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you guys later.